Have you ever stopped to think about what money really is? A piece of paper, a number on a screen, a system built on belief, controlled by those who decide what has value. But what if one day money stopped mattering? What if the true power, the force that moves the world, was actually energy? It sounds futuristic, doesn't it? But almost a century ago, one man believed it was inevitable, a man whose name you've probably never heard. Joshua Norman Haldeman. Doesn't ring a bell, right? But the last name Musk definitely does. Haldeman wasn't Elon's father. He was his maternal grandfather, May Musk's father. A visionary, a pilot, an explorer, and a man who believed governments, banks, and politics were elegant illusions designed to manage scarcity, not to reflect reality. Before Elon Musk dreamed of Mars, his grandfather dreamed of rebuilding civilization from the ground up. Now picture the world Haldeman saw, the 1930s. Markets had collapsed, banks had failed, but the dams still turned, the turbines still spun, the coal still burned. Energy was there, money wasn't. To Haldeman and a circle of engineers and scientists called Technocracy Incorporated, the message felt obvious. The numbers no longer described the world, they distracted from it. So they posed a radical question. If reality runs on energy, why doesn't our economy? Their answer sounded like heresy. Replace money with energy credits. Each citizen would receive a share of the total sustainable energy the system could produce, a baseline of value grounded in physics. Credits would expire to prevent hoarding, force circulation, and keep accounts tied to real capacity. No printing press, no inflation, no debt trap. Just accounting for power. It wasn't capitalism. It wasn't socialism. It was measurement, and it scared the people who measured everything else. Technocracy meetings were surveilled, newspapers mocked, Haldeman was detained and dismissed. But he kept flying, writing, arguing that a civilization measured by energy would dissolve the old games of control. He died in 1974, decades before private rockets, neural interfaces, or orbital internet. Ideas don't die, they wait. Sometimes they wait for bloodlines. Decades later, a different Musk emerged, not with manifestos, but with machines. Elon Musk. He rarely mentions Haldeman. He doesn't need to. The architecture he's building speaks louder than any speech. Tesla looks like a car company. It isn't. It's an energy network disguised as one. Solar captures power. Power walls hold it at the edge. Megapacks stabilize the grid. Virtual power plants link homes into swarms that act like a new kind of utility, citizen-owned, algorithmically balanced. For the first time in history, households can generate, store, and trade their own electricity. When energy moves like money, energy starts to behave like money. But an energy economy needs a nervous system. That's Starlink. Thousands of satellites meshing the planet, synchronizing devices, markets, sensors in near real time. To casual users, it's internet from space. To system designers, it's the control plane of a civilization, the layer that measures, verifies, and routes both data and value anywhere on Earth. Then comes Neuralink. Haldeman imagined humans serving the machine. Elon imagines humans joining it. If your cortex writes to the network, intention becomes input. If intention is input, then cognition becomes work. If cognition is work, it can be priced in what's expended, bandwidth consumed, outcomes achieved. Add SpaceX and the picture sharpens. Transport for the system. Factories in orbit. Power transmitted across distance. Colonies that generate, store, and exchange energy off-world. Technocracy dreamed of remaking Earth. SpaceX quietly asks, why stop at Earth? Individually, these are companies. Together, they're an operating system. Tesla, generation, storage, distribution. Starlink, observation, synchronization, verification. Neuralink, interface, intention, identity. SpaceX, mobility, resilience, expansion. X, human telemetry at scale, sentiment, behavior, coordination, narrative. Technocracy once called it the machine. We call it the network. Same blueprint. New tools. Political power fades. Financial power swings. Energy power endures. And here's the quiet truth. If money failed tomorrow, this network would keep running. Ask disaster zones. Ask ships at sea. Ask regions in blackout. Starlink stays up when borders fall. Negapacks bridge outages when grids hiccup. SpaceX launches on its own schedule. Neuralink prototypes regardless of election cycles. It's not rebellion. It's orthogonal to politics, parallel, persistent, hard to stop. Is that salvation or sovereignty? Pause and run a thought experiment. Wake up in an energy credit world. Your home's roof generates power at sunrise. Your battery fills. Your car returns energy to the neighborhood during peak. Your appliances negotiate prices in the background. Your headset streams neural intent to speed up tasks. Your cognition output is logged as productive energy equivalent. By lunch, you've earned credits from generation and conserved them through smart use. By night, your city dims not by law, but by algorithm, shaving peaks, rewarding efficiency, penalizing waste. No cashier hands you change. The grid does. Fair, elegant, terrifying, all three can be true. Now add a second layer, behavior. Your feed on X rewards you for useful coordination during a storm. Your neighborhood earns bonus credits for stabilizing the microgrid. Your building loses credits for overconsumption. Public life becomes a dashboard. Citizens become operators. Democracy doesn't vanish, it becomes telemetry. A million signals tuned by a few master knobs. Haldeman once wrote a line that feels like both warning and prophecy. The machine will serve the many, yet the few will control the flow. Look around today. Carbon credits turn emissions into ledgers. Smart meters price what's by the minute. Demand response AIs throttle usage in real time. Digital currencies test settlement by computation and energy cost. We are already pricing life in joules and packets, not in paper and ink, not through revolution, but through convenience. So who sets the price of you? A regulator? A platform? An algorithm optimizing for stability at planetary scale? You might say, this is speculation. It is. Every future is. But speculation laid rails across continents, strung power across mountains, stitched satellites across the sky. Speculation built the infrastructure you call the present. Elon isn't speculating with slogans. He's speculating with factories, constellations, firmware, boosters, with systems that, once online, become very hard to turn off. Maybe he's the liberator who frees energy from monopolies. Maybe he's the architect of a new monopoly, softer, sleeker, made of stainless steel and starlight. Maybe neither. Maybe both. Because this isn't only about one man. It's about architecture and about us. Haldeman glimpsed a world organized by energy flow. Elon is assembling the stack that makes that world possible. Whether it ends in emancipation or control depends on keys, who holds them, how many exist, and whether the system tolerates dissent without turning the dial. So here's the uncomfortable symmetry. One man dreamed of dissolving money into measurable power. His grandson built machines that turn power into measurable value. One spoke in pamphlets and halls. The other speaks in launch windows, gigawatt hours, constellation density, and over-the-air updates. If the last dollar fades and everything is priced in watts, bandwidth, and cognition, what will your credit be measured by? Your time? Your output? Your compliance? Your creativity? Think about it not as a headline, but as a blueprint. Because blueprints become skylines. And skylines become the stories we tell about what was inevitable. I'm Dr. Elias Ward, and this is AI Mindblow, where truth learns to whisper back.